1 year ago, this was the deadly and chaotic culmination of efforts by the past 2 U.S. presidents to withdraw from Afghanistan. The Taliban had overrun the country. The Afghan military and government had collapsed, sapped of American support. The biggest U.S. base in Afghanistan, Bagram, abandoned by U.S. forces virtually overnight. The Trump administration had struck a deal with the Taliban to have U.S. troops leave in mid-2021, an agreement President Joe Biden argued forced his timing.
So we're left with a simple decision. Either follow through on the commitment made by the last administration and leave Afghanistan, or say we weren't leaving and commit another tens of thousands more troops going back to war.
Like Trump, Biden wanted out. Staying, he said, would lead to a forever war, which had already cost almost 2,500 American lives. And, he argued, ending it would also end the extraordinary cost that had risen to $2 trillion. Republicans like Congressman Mike McCall of Texas blasted how the withdrawal was handled, calling it a stain on Biden's presidency.
The evacuation was so poorly handled that we just left so many behind, whether it be American citizens or Afghan partners.
Thousands of those Afghans remain, often hunted, McCall says, by the Taliban. More than 74,000 Afghan special immigrant visa applicants are in the pipeline. The Biden administration so far has issued over 15,000 visas.
It's a broken program. It's continued to be broken. The Biden administration made a recent announcement to help with that, to help speed up the process.
Many are Afghan women trying to get out as their rights are torn away by the Taliban, an issue that Senator Jeanne Shaheen has fought for years.
We've seen the rights of women be dramatically restricted, their ability to work, to go to school.
Without the American military there, Shaheen says, the U.S. is hamstrung in its ability to do more. And the agreement the U.S. struck with the Taliban to not harbor terrorists, she says, is effectively dead after the leader of al-Qaeda, Ayman al-Zawahiri, was found to be living in downtown Kabul. The U.S. drone strike that killed him, the Biden administration says, is proof that so-called over-the-horizon missions from outside Afghanistan can work. But the U.S. intelligence community is severely hampered by not having American eyes and ears on the ground, according to the CIA's top former analyst on Afghanistan, Beth Sanner.
We have a growing terrorist threat in Afghanistan. I will say, I think we need to keep this in perspective. It's nothing like what it was before 2001. Al-Qaeda is still a shadow of itself. We still have that ability to take them out.
A threat that raises concerns of an attack in the United States, the head of the FBI, Chris Wray, said earlier this month. Today, Afghanistan is spiraling, facing medical, humanitarian, and economic crises that only further fuel the fierce debate over the Afghanistan war and its calamitous ending, a debate that will continue long past this first anniversary. While the people of Afghanistan are in such dire need, the Biden administration said this week it will not be releasing the $7 billion of Afghan assets that have been frozen by the U.S. Half of that, so about $3.5 billion, has been designated for helping the Afghan people. But the State Department says it's still trying to figure out how to do that without it ending up in the hands of terrorist groups. Jake?